held you in the spaces between words, when my heart was louder than my voice. I stayed quiet so you'd feel safe. I folded my pain just to keep your choice. I smiled when you looked past me, I waited when you walked away. I told myself love needs patience, even when you left me every day. I swallowed every "don't hurt me", I learned to cry without a sound. If loving you meant disappearing, I let myself fade out. I gave you all my quiet, every tear I couldn't say. I broke myself in silence so you wouldn't turn away. I loved you without protection while you loved me halfway. I gave you all my quiet, and you still walked away. I noticed when your hands felt colder, when your eyes stopped looking for mine. I blame myself for your distance, like your leaving was my crime. I became smaller every moment just to fit into your life. I held my breath around your name, afraid the truth would end the fight. I prayed you'd choose me freely, but you chose comfort instead. You kept my heart beside you while loving her in your head. I gave you all my quiet, all the love I couldn't scream. I bled in soft confession while you slept inside my dreams. I begged you in my silence to finally see my pain. I gave you all my quiet, and you gave me blame. Did you hear me breaking slowly? Did you feel me fall apart? I was screaming in my chest while you were tearing up my heart. I never asked for perfect, I only asked for true. But you loved me when it was easy and left when it was you. I gave you all my quiet, every piece of me. I loved you through the lonely when you couldn't even see. I died inside your promises, I bled in every line. I gave you all my quiet, why was it never mine? Now the quiet isn't love, it's just the sound of me alone. I gave you all my quiet, and I'm learning how to go. Kissed me like you were tired, like love was something you forgot. Your arms were there but empty, holding me but not a lot. I felt it in the way you stayed, only when you had nowhere to go. I was never who you chose, just the one you didn't let go. I waited for you to miss me while I missed you every night. You called me when you needed comfort, not when you wanted my life. You love me like a habit, something easy, something safe. You held me when you were lonely, then forgot me when you were okay. I gave you everything I had. You gave me what was left. You love me like a habit, not like something you'd protect. I noticed how you stopped trying, stopped asking how I feel. I cried in rooms you never entered, pretending this was real. I became your quiet place, where you rested from your lies. I watched you save your best parts for someone else's eyes. I kept forgiving every wound, calling pain a phase. I stayed even when I knew I was just filling space. You love me like a habit, like I'd always be around. You broke me without noticing. Every time you let me down, I sought for your affection while you fed me just enough. You love me like a habit, like life. Did you ever love me, or just the way I stayed? Did you need my heart, or just someone who wouldn't walk away? I screamed your name in silence while you slept beside my pain. I was dying in your arms, and you never felt a thing. You love me like a habit, like I was easy to lose. You paid me when it was comfortable, and left for dead in you. I gave you that breath, you gave me your escape. You love me like a habit, not like someone you'd stay for. I don't miss you anymore. I miss who I pretended you were. You loved me like a habit, and I paid for it with her. You were right beside me, but already far away. Your eyes were somewhere else, even when you said my name. I felt you slipping slowly, like sand inside my hands. I held on to the memories while you were making plans. I kept asking myself, what did I do wrong? But the truth was simple. you were already gone. I waited while you drifted, while your heart learned how to leave. I stayed when I was breaking, you stopped believing in me. I stood still in a shadow while you walked into the light. I waited while you drifted every lonely night. You stopped saying I love you, like it meant too much to try. Your silence filled the room, louder than your lies. I smiled through conversations that were already dead. I heard goodbye in every word you never said. I was fighting for us, you were letting us fade. I was holding the ending before it was made. I waited while you drifted, while you learned to live without me. I begged with my patience for you to finally see I was still choosing you while you chose your escape. I waited while you drifted, and I paid for the way. Did you know I felt it coming? Every step you didn't take, every promise growing distant, every smile you couldn't fake. I was screaming in my heartbeat, please don't let this die. But you were already gone, love, before you said goodbye. I waited while you drifted, while you let me fall apart. I held on to what we were, you let go from the start. I stored in all our lies, reason right from every choice. I waited while you drifted, and you never turned back. I didn't lose you suddenly, I lost you piece by piece. I waited while you drifted, until there was nothing left of me. I learned how to take up less space, so you wouldn't feel confined. I hid the parts of me you hated, called it love, not a sign. I changed my words, my laughter, even the way I breathe. I slowly disappeared so you wouldn't leave. I thought if I needed less, you'd finally choose to stay. I mistook my silence for something strong and brave. I shrunk to keep you close, made myself easy to hold. I broke my asking questions that might make you mad. I smiled through the lonely, pretended I was glad. I blame myself for your distance, like love was something I failed. I kept lowering my standards until nothing was left. I told myself this is normal while I was falling apart. I kept protecting your comfort by breaking my heart. I shrunk to keep you close until I was barely there. I carried all your silence like it was my cross to bear. I gave you all the patience I had left to give. I shrunk to keep you close and forgot how to live. Did you notice I was fading? Did you see me disappear? Or was my pain just easier when it stayed quiet here? I thought love meant surviving whatever it put me through. I didn't know I was dying just to stay with you. I shrunk to keep you close. I cut myself down to normal. I silenced every scream just so you wouldn't fall. I gave up every piece of me to make you feel at home. I swore to keep you close, and then it happened now. I'm learning now, love shouldn't ask you to disappear. I shrunk to keep you close and lost myself right here. I whispered in the dark, hoping you would hear every word I never said, every hidden fear. I told myself to listen to the echoes of your day, hoping you'd notice me before I faded away. I wrote my love in silence, hoping it would reach you somehow. I begged with my quiet heart, but you were silent now. My heart spoke, you didn't listen. Every beat was calling your name. hoping you'd come back to mine. I let my fears go unnoticed, hoping it was just a sign. I gave more than I could hold, I gave what I couldn't keep. I carried all your silence, even while I wept in sleep. I thought love meant waiting, even when it hurt this much. I stayed while you were gone, reaching for your touch. My heart spoke, you didn't listen. Every beat was calling your name. I gave all my quiet love, you never felt the same. I stayed through every shadow, through your absence and your lies. My heart spoke, you didn't listen, and I was left behind. Did you know I was breaking? Every moment I held my breath, I was screaming without sound, fighting a silent death. I begged you with my soul, I begged with every tear. You were already gone, loved, and never near. My heart spoke, you didn't listen. Hide in silence and I shook. I gave you all my quiet love, but you turned away and leaped. I waited for your return, I held on to hope in vain. My heart spoke, you didn't listen, and I broke in pain. Heart still here, talking to the walls you left behind. My heart spoke, but you never heard a thing. You looked at me like I was nothing, like I didn't deserve your time. Every word felt heavy, every smile a crime. I shrank inside your shadow, hoping you'd see me there. But every glance reminded me you never really cared. I counted every silence, every moment you passed me by. I begged myself to matter, even when I wanted to die. You made me feel small, like I didn't belong. I loved you with everything, but you treated me wrong. I cried behind closed doors while you lived unaware. You made me feel small and left me hanging there. I gave you all my patience, I gave you all my trust. I stayed when you ignored me, even when it turned to dust. I whispered every secret, hoping you'd hold it tight, but you left me in the dark. Vigilant before you spoke, like the air grew cold where you once stood. Your hand slipped through mine like smoke, and I was drowning in the empty. I knew I would. I counted every second you stayed, like it was borrowed time. Every word you didn't say was a silent cry. I begged myself to stay calm. I whispered it's not the end, but every step you took away shattered me again. I felt you leaving before you turned the key. I cried in shadows while you walked away free. I gave you my everything, and you let it fall. I felt you leaving, and I lost it all. I watched your smile fade from me, like the sun hiding behind the clouds. I felt my world unravel quietly. No words, no sound, no crowds. I reached for the love we had, but it slipped like sand through my hands. I realized I was alone in a place I didn't understand. I tried to hold the pieces of a heart you didn't keep. I screamed inside my chest while you drifted deep. I felt you leaving while I was still holding on. I whispered, stay with me, but you were already gone. I poured all my heart into a void so wide. I felt you leaving, and there was nowhere to hide. Did you even notice me, or was I just part of the air? I was breaking quietly while you didn't care. forgot the sound of my own voice, trying to hear yours breathe. I let your needs become my love, and mine learned how to leave. I skipped my dreams to hold you still. I bent until I broke. I called it love, I called it care, but it was just a joke. I told myself this was devotion, that losing me was proof. But love that costs your heartbeat isn't love, it's abuse. I loved you more than me, more than my own breath. I chose your comfort every time, even when it meant my death. I erased myself for you, called it loyalty. I loved you more than me, and you let me. I stayed quiet when you hurt me, afraid you'd turn away. I learned to apologize for feelings you betrayed. I wore your sadness like my skin, your problems like my name. I carried all the blame for us while you walked free of shame. I thought if I was smaller, you'd finally choose to stay. I didn't see I was vanishing a little every day. I loved you more than me, more than my own heart. I held us together alone while you pulled us apart. I gave you all my patience, my soul, my sanity. I loved you more than me, and you never stopped me. Did you know I was disappearing, or did you like it that way? I was starving for your love while you fed me delay. I would've died for your affection, and you knew it was true. I loved you more than me, and you used it too. I loved you more than me, more than my own life. I cut myself open just to keep you mine. I bleed for your candor, I broke for your peace. I loved you more than me, and you let me bleed. I don't know who I am without you, because I gave her all away. I loved you more than me, and now I have to learn her name. The room was too quiet, even my breath felt loud. I sat on the edge of the bed, talking to a ghost of us. Your side was still empty, but I stared like you'd appear. I held my phone like a lifeline, knowing you wouldn't hear. I practiced what I'd say to you if you ever asked if I'm okay. But the night answered for you when you were far away. It was the night I cried alone. No one knew, no one came. I folded my pain into pillows and whispered your name. I broke when no one saw me, in the dark on my own. It was the night I cried alone. I replayed every memory like it might explain the end. I blame myself for loving you like that was my sin. I wrapped my arms around my chest, pretending it was you. I learned how cold the world can feel when love is through. I waited for the tears to stop, but they just blurred my face. I felt so small, so easy to lose in this empty place. It was the night I cried alone until my chest gave out. I screamed your name into the dark without a sound. I begged the ceiling for relief, but the silence only grew. It was the night I cried alone, thinking of you. I realized no one was coming, no hands, no voice, no lie, just me and the truth at 3 a.m. at night. I missed you like a wound that wouldn't close or heal. I was still loving you while you weren't feeling a thing. It was the night I cried alone, when even hope went quiet. I fell apart in the silence, trying not to die. I gave you every tear I had in a room you'll never know. It was the night I cried alone, and you let me go. The sun came up like nothing happened, but something in me never did. It was the night I cried alone and learned how deep this hurt can live. I saw the messages you never meant me to see, the smiles you gave her, they used to be for me. Every word was a knife I didn't feel coming, and I realized my love wasn't enough. I sat frozen in the room we shared, pretending the world wasn't tearing apart. I held my chest to stop it from breaking, but every memory. Every time I thought you cared, the truth hit me like a storm, and I realized you were never there. I begged the world for reason, but there was none to find. I loved you with my whole soul, and you abandoned mine. I thought love meant forever, but yours was just a game. I held us together blindly while you stoked her flame. You chose someone else while I waited by your side. I gave you every heartbeat, and you chose to hide. I built my world around you. You tore it all apart. You chose someone else and broke my fragile heart. Did she know what I was? Did she know what I gave? I was dying in silence while you called her your safe place. I stayed, loved, I hoped, but you already walked away. I'm left with all my tears and the words you couldn't say. You chose a someone else while I held on to hope. I gave you my every soul, and you let me go. I loved you with my soul, and you turned away. You chose someone else and broke me that day. I trusted you, and now I only have the echoes. You chose someone else, and I lost myself with you. Held my chest and felt it split. Every piece of me screaming your name. The world around me disappeared, and all that was left was pain. Your laughter with the haunted me, the echoes burned inside. I thought I knew forever, I wanted comfort in screams. I fell apart in one breath and drowned in shattered dreams. I fell apart in one breath. Every piece of my heart, I loved you with everything, and you tear it apart. I broke and hit decay. I fell apart in one breath, and nothing left was found. I am broken, but somewhere beneath the ashes, I will learn to breathe again. Even if my heart still screams your name. I trace the lines of our memories, like I was reading a book I once loved. The words didn't hurt as much now. They just floated, distant, unmoved. I stopped asking why. I stopped hoping you'd return. The walls around my heart became both prison and cure. I let the tears fall slowly, not for you, but for me. Each one a silent farewell to what I used to believe. I let go in silence, not with anger, not with scream. I held the ashes of us and folded them into dreams. I stopped the endless questioning, the why, the where, the pain. I let go in silence, even if it still rains. I watched our love dissolve like mist in morning light. I felt the hollow in my chest, but I let it stay inside. I carried our love inside me and laid it down to sleep. I stopped clinging to the past, the loss, the hurt, the grief. I let go in silence and gave my heart relief. It still hurts, but I can breathe again. I let go in silence, and somehow I remain. I gathered the fragments of my heart from the corners of empty rooms. The pieces felt sharp at first, but they started to hum gentle tunes. I learned to breathe for myself, not just to survive, but to feel. The cracks became my lessons. Slowly I began to heal. I whispered to the mirror, you're still here, you're enough. For the first time in a long while, I didn't feel lost. I'm picking up the pieces, one by one, with care. I'm learning to love myself, even when life isn't fair. The night was long, the tears were deep, but a light is shining through. I'm picking up the pieces and finding something new. I reach for my own hand instead of holding yours. I speak the words I need to hear and open up closed doors. I let go of what broke me, but I remember the pain. It reminds me I am stronger now, and I will rise again. I whisper to my reflection, you survive, you're still whole. Every scar, every shadow is a story I now hold. I'm picking up the pieces, one by one, with care. I'm learning to love myself, even when life isn't fair. The night was long, the tears were deep, but a light is shining through. I'm picking up the pieces and finding something new. I'll stumble, I'll fall again, but I won't stay down for long. Each step I take for me turns the heartbreak into a song. I'm picking up the pieces with courage in my hands. I'm learning to trust myself and all that life demands. The darkness was heavy, but I'm breathing through. I'm picking up the pieces and seeing what's true. I'm here, and I can finally Took a step into the sunlight, away from shadows that held me down. The fear still lingers at my feet, but I refuse to wear its crown. I listen to my heartbeat. It whispers I am strong. I am learning who I am and where I belong. No longer asking for permission, no longer bending to the past. I claim my space, my voice, and I will make it last. I'm standing on my own, feeling every bone. I'm learning to trust me and call this world my home. The storms have tried to break me, but I rise above the pain. I'm standing on my own, and I'll never be the same. I walk without apologies. I speak with steady hands. I honor all my scars. They tell me where I stand. The weight of who I was no longer pulls me down. I wear my courage proudly, like a quiet crown. I no longer fear the night. I no longer doubt my light. Each step I take for me is a victory inside. I'm standing on my own, feeling every bone. I'm learning to trust me and call this world my home. The storms have tried to break me, but I rise above the pain. I'm standing on my own, and I'll never be the same. I've been small, I've been broken, I've been lost in your sway. Now I'm whole, now I'm chosen to live my own way. I'm standing on my own, feeling every bone. I'm learning to trust me and call this world my home. The past can't hold me down. I found my voice, my flame. I'm standing on my own, and I will never be the same. I am here, I am strong, I am mine, standing on my own. I thought I'd close the door forever, locked away the pieces of my heart. But a gentle light is calling, and it's asking me to start. I feel a warmth I haven't known, a spark that's soft, not loud. It's telling me it's safe to try to stand tall, to be proud. I won't rush, I'll take my time. I'll let my heart decide. The past is heavy, but I breathe and I'm ready for the ride. My heart is open again, a little shy, listen to my feelings. I honor every part. I don't need to hide my longing. I can give from my heart. I still have scars, I still have doubts, but they won't hold me down. I wear my courage like a flame that softly lights my crown. I whisper to myself at night, it's okay to try again. I open just a little door and let the sunlight in. My heart is open again, a little shy, a little scared, but I'm learning to trust the world and love without despair. The night is long, but I feel the sun. The pain is past, the fear undone. My heart is open again, and I can feel it run. I am ready to feel, I am ready to care. I'll take it slow, I'll take it gentle, and let someone see me there. My heart is open again, a little brave, a little free. I'm learning to give and trust and let my soul believe. The past is behind me, the future shines. A little love is waiting for me. My heart is open again, and I am ready to be. I am here. I can feel it. A heart open again, and I'm ready to love me again. I wake up and see my own reflection, and I finally like what I see. No more shadows of who I was. I am learning to just be me. I walk through the world with steady steps, no longer hiding my light. I've learned to love my own heartbeat, and it feels so right. I cherish all my scars, they tell the story of my fight. I am my own safe place, and I'm starting to shine bright. I'm loving me first, every heartbeat, every breath. I've learned to stand on my own and on a life, not just regret. I'm stronger than the storms I face, and freer than the pain I've known. I'm loving me first, and I will never be alone. a gentle pull I've never known. It's strange, it's new, it scares me, but I don't feel alone. I glance at someone differently, with curiosity, not fear. A spark that whispers softly, maybe love can reappear. I take a breath and lean a little closer. I let my walls fall slow. I am learning it's okay to feel, to let the warmth flow. I'm opening my heart again, a little shy, a little brave. I'm letting the past fade away and letting myself crave. I am cautious, but I'm ready to feel what love can be. I'm opening my heart again, and it feels so free. I notice the little kindness, the way a laugh can shine. I don't rush, I just feel this new rhythm is mine. The fear is still a shadow, but I welcome the light. I give myself permission to trust, to hope, to fight. I won't whisper to my trembling heart. It's okay to try once more. I'm open, just a little door, and let love explore. I'm opening my heart again, a little shy, a little brave. I'm letting the past fade away and letting myself crave. smile at the mirror. The girl I was, I finally see. No more doubts, no more whispers. I love the woman I can be. I walk with steady footsteps, I own the space I take. I've learned to trust my heartbeat and give without mistake. Every scar's taught me strength, every tear's made me wise. I hold myself with kindness and see the world through open eyes. I'm learning to love myself fully, every heartbeat, every breath. I'm ready for love that's true, and I will not settle for less. I feel my courage growing and joy that softly glows. I'm learning to love myself fully and let my heart compose. I celebrate my little wins, the courage I now hold. I speak to myself with pride and let my story unfold. I open to love slowly, not because I needed to survive, but because I can share freely and feel my soul come alive. I trust the love I give, I trust the love I find. It's gentle, it's patient, it's tender, it's kind. I'm learning to love myself fully, every heartbeat, every breath. I'm ready for love that's true, and I will not settle for less. I feel my courage growing and joy that softly glows. I'm learning to love myself fully and let my heart compose. I've known the pain, I've known the loss, but I rise with grace anew. I open my heart to love and see the world in you. I'm learning to love myself fully, every heartbeat, every breath. I'm ready for love that's true, and I will not settle for less. I feel my joy expanding, my confidence like the sun. I'm learning to love myself fully, and my new life has begun. I am here, I am strong, I am ready, learning to love myself fully. I feel a flood when you're near, a whisper in my chest. It's strange, it's new, it makes me pause, but I don't feel unrest. I watch you smile, your gentle ways, and wonder if it's true. I wanna reach, but I hold back, afraid I'll fall too soon. I take a breath, I let it cherish what I've got. I notice every little thing, the way your eyes can shine. I don't rush, I just observe and let the light align. The shadows of my past remain, but they no longer bind. I open just a little door and leave the fear behind. I whisper softly to my heart, it's okay to feel anew. I step into this tender space and let love find its cue. I'm opening to love cautiously, a little scared, a little free. I'm letting someone near my heart slowly, carefully. I feel the warmth, the tiny spark, a hope I almost forgot. I'm opening to love cautiously, and I'll cherish what I've got. I've learned to trust myself first, to honor all I am, and now I let a gentle love find its way into my hands. I'm opening to love cautiously, a little brave, a little free. I'm letting someone in my heart slowly, carefully. The past has shaped me, but not confined. This love is mine to find. I'm opening to love cautiously, and I welcome what is kind. I am here, I am ready, opening to love cautiously. I stand beneath the sunlight, feeling whole, feeling free. The shadows of the past are gone, I am finally me. I look into your eyes with trust, no fear, no doubt, no walls. I let my heart give fully and answer love's call. Every step I took alone led me to this day. I learned to love myself first, and now I'm ready to stay. I'm fully open to love, no hesitation, no fear. I give my heart with courage and hold yours so near. The past can hold me back, the future shines above. I'm fully open to love and ready to rise above. I celebrate this feeling, this connection pure and true. I let my heart speak loudly, and it beats only for you. No more guarding, no more walls, no more shadows of regret. I step into this new love, and I will never forget. I trust the love I feel, I trust the bond we share. I let it grow with patience and hold it with care. I'm fully open to love, no hesitation, no fear. I give my heart with courage and hold your soul near. The past can hold me back, the future shines above. I'm fully open to love and ready to rise above. I've known the pain, I've known the loss, but now my heart's reborn. I give myself completely and welcome love's sweet dawn. I'm fully open to love with every heartbeat, every breath. I give my heart with courage and let it conquer death. The past has shaped me, but I soar unto a love I've waited for. I'm fully open to love, and my soul is sure. I am here, I am whole, I am free. Fully open to love. Amen. I open my arms to the world and let love flow through me. No fear, no doubts, no hesitation, just the joy of being free. I feel your heartbeat next to mine, and every breath aligns. I trust this bond completely and leave the past behind. Every scar and every tear led me to this place. I've learned to love myself first, and now I welcome grace. I'm embracing love completely with all my heart, all my soul. I give my all without reserve and let it make me whole. No walls, no chains, just open skies. A love so bright, so true. I'm embracing love completely, and I share it all with you. I celebrate this feeling, the gentle warmth, the light. I let my heart speak openly, and everything feels right. No shadows of yesterday, no doubts to cloud the way. I step into this love fully and welcome every day. I trust the love I feel, I trust the path we share. I let it grow with patience and hold it with care. I'm embracing love completely with all my heart, all my soul. I give my shadows, but now my heart is free. I hold love in my hands fully, and it shines endlessly. I'm embracing love completely. With every heartbeat, every breath, I give my all with courage and let it conquer death. The past has shaped me, but I soar into a love I've waited for. I'm embracing love completely, and my soul is sure. I am here, I am here, I am free. Embracing love completely. I close my eyes and feel your love, a gentle whisper through my soul. All the pain and tears I carried have shaped me into whole. I walk with you beneath the sky, hand in hand, hearts aligned. Every step feels lighter now, peace and joy intertwined. I've learned to trust, I've learned to give, I've learned to let life flow. And now my heart is open wide, ready for love to grow. Forever in my heart I hold you, every moment, every day. I give my love completely, in every gentle loving way. The past has taught, the present shines, our souls in harmony. Forever in my heart I hold you, and we are finally free. I celebrate the journey here, the growth and lessons, the pain. I am whole, I am open, and love will always remain. No shadows linger, no fear I give my love completely, and together we